So let's have a breather for a moment. Okay, let's change the topic. Let's look at how to suck the blood out of the promotions. We've spoken at length about what the brand does for you, and the brand certainly spends an enormous amount of their and your money and suppliers' money on trying to ensure that you get the traffic. But as I've said a couple of times, are you maximising it? Peter Span, who some of you might remember, some fondly, some not so fondly, used to be a great fan of promotional gift sets. Pre-packed gift sets were all sitting up in a pile, and they sell them like crazy, and people would love making them up and wrapping them in cellophane with bundles, and it was really worked well for that last minute shopper who didn't know what to get and pick up something and pay $50 or pay $25 or pay $100. So it was very focused and worked very well. But as I keep saying to you, you must give enough space to buy. I really worry about the store becoming unproductive because it's so loaded with merchandise. So it's very important to avoid a deluge. I will speak about this again in the third section. And don't forget to keep the area for the health promotions able to be bought from. And again, we've got this balance. At the moment, we've got the brand who is trying to do whatever they can to make your holiday period work well for you. They've got the manufacturers. Everybody's coughing up. Of course, you're coughing up most. But so often we don't see implementation at store level. But we do hear the complaints about overstock and dead stock. And of course there is. There's no retailer that's going to get away without dead stock. Everybody's going to have some. But that's up to you to make the call about clearance, etc. And we'll get through to it. Now, this is the first time I've ever done this, but I do want to publicly congratulate Chemmart on this skin cancer initiative. I just hope, I haven't been enough into the stores, I do hope that that this is executed well in store and that the categories are not all over the place and there is a clear link. I like the way in which they've advertised this weight page, because here we see at the top the program they're offering, and there we have a reflection of the other products or representations of the other products. These would definitely not be the only other products within the weight category that they would have. What I like about this is the fact that the weighting is given to the ongoing customer base, to the support of the program they're doing. So it's really saying to customers, do the program, buy these products. Now, I've spoken to a number of BDMs and heads of BDM forces, and I've said, do you have dead stock in your categories? And they'll say, yeah. And I say, would you have a problem if your stores cleared some of them? They said, no, we'd rather hear that than the complaints. Now, with even 300, look at the opportunity of taking the ad. And by the way, the arrow to the bulk is not because that's what I want you to sell. That's just an accident. But look at the other opportunities you've got. You've got opportunities for calcium, multivitamins, shakers, pedometers. And if you're really engaged in driving your customer, you will have done a deal at your local Chemmart with a local fitness club, especially for people who are on programs with you. And I like this page as well, and I'm not used to speaking in such buoyant terms. It's probably not politically wise of me to do it either. And I hope I'm not offending any of my many friends in other brands. But what I also like about this is the fact, and it's really just my perception, is that I haven't actually read the copy. But the fact that there is copy like Lush and like the cheese and these blue cheeses and the pale lager really takes my mind off the price point. Now that may sell, may not sell. I really don't know. Quite often people will say the things that work best are the things I hate the most, so I don't know. But Here is another opportunity for additionally selling, turning this into a solution, which is when you're doing that, don't forget to drink lots of water, especially if you've got dry skin, your omega oils, your fish oil, vitamin A, vitamin C, and zinc. So it's very easy to sit down and say, what is it that this product reflects in terms of condition, and what else should a customer, not what else can I sell someone, but in order to manage this condition for which this product is manufactured, what else can the customer do or take that will make it even better, or not do and take? So, you know, it's an issue of saying, what is it that I'm going to do to help the customer manage the condition better or get better faster? A proposition that I've been sprouting for the last 10 years. That, what are you going to do? Similarly, with the sun protection, we've spoken about this before as the health solution, and this can tie up with it. But here again, in that 300 bay of empty dead stock is the potential for, and it could be just for the period, it's really up to you and your brands to agree on, coconut oil, vitamin C, D3, anti-inflammatory diet, fermented cod liver. And there's very, very strong page that's in the catalogue, and also that's a major display, as is the weight one on the windows. However, I'm not sure what happens in the store. I haven't looked. I don't know, but there is an end, and you can call it anything you like. Treating dried skin isn't the same as whatever you want. I just made that up. So you've got your solutions, and then you've got the normal category moving over. Moving on to another brand, what I like is the strength and the constant reference to the sister club by Priceline, and also to the introduction within their Christmas catalogue about their health tracker. So they're using the opportunity to also remind you of things that you know but you need to use. There's a $10 voucher that's aligned with the health, and on the other pages they've got a fairly typical catalogue with a lot of stuff on it, as somebody would say. Now, you need to look at the page and you need to say, okay, on this page, what do I want to focus on? Is there an opportunity for me, and you don't have to do on every page of the catalogue, don't misunderstand me, do I go with shakes at this time of the year? And that could be either Optifast or ISOA. What about this new Brekkie protein? What about the importance of rehydration? Now, I have left out in my discussion Fat Blaster, Gosenia, because nobody's told me yet about the evidence, but you need to make a decision about how you're going to focus on it. The deals have been done. A point of criticism is that I think that the gift card is often hidden, and as it is on this page. During gifts like those pre-packed packages are such easy ways of buying somebody a present. Drummond's Golf sold an enormous amount of gift cards during Christmas. So I think gift cards or demonstrations of gift cards are worthy of an end in terms of getting customers to come back and spend more. So, you know, and there may be gift cards to customers you don't have and may get. Again, I think it's hidden. I notice that their fragrances, moving on, their fragrances are focused both in price point, and I don't know if it's the top 5 in bestseller, top 5 deals, or the top 5 in different price points. I'm not sure about that, but I think it would be nice to know. And also in Terry White, they've done them by both top 5 and within price points. So you've got your 29 and 45 and 55 and 65. One of the things that I haven't spoken about really as much as I should, when you've got your customers, not only should you be ensuring that you're selling a lot of your gift cards, but please sign them up for loyalty and rewards. So this is the time where if you have set some targets for getting new loyalty club members, whatever your loyalty club is called, whether it's a sister club or whatever it's called, please make this focus. And if your target is normally 5 per day, make it 10 per day. And it should be very easy to do, because really that's an easy way. Even though many people have got lots of different loyalty cards, it's still a very important way of getting new customers and getting them to spend more, because there is evidence that the average sale using loyalty is higher than using cash. So looking back on this, please create your own gift sets for health, and we've given you a recommendation of the 7-week countdown period. You can change the topics. For beauty, consider price pointing, but definitely offer rewards to your customers for purchases now, for commencing programs after the holidays, and to your people, please offer rewards for getting involved as much as they can in the activity. But again, the word of caution, please get the balance right. Yeah, this is the time when the store can look as though a lorry has dropped stock in by tip. So you do have to stack it high and watch it fly, but you've got to be really careful that it doesn't look like a deluge or a wall of stock that is going to stop customers gaining entry into aisles, shopping in other categories. So watch that. I mean, do what you need to do, but then ask yourself the question, have we got impact? Have we also allowed people time to shop? And are we also showcasing excitement